Alright, hey, HadesOmega here. Sorry, it's a little windy. It's kind of hard to hear me and stuff, but here we are in my backyard, and I just washed solar panels. You can see in that video. There's a big puddle over there. Alright, so I got to try to get these dry. So what I'm doing today is we're gonna go paint these 2 solar panels. Alright, I have 3, but I think 2 will be good enough for today. So I just washed them. And then we're gonna wait for them to dry. I'm gonna go eat something. Hopefully they'll be dry when I come back. And then what I'm planning to do is mask the sides off, all right, from the frame, just like with some tape, not too much. And then we're gonna use a Pour 15 caliper paint to paint the frames black, all right. And the reason being is. Okay, the reason being is those solar panels have black frames, all right? Those ones have bare aluminum. I'm going to be putting these solar panels on top of the black ones. Right? So I want all, at least, sorry about the wind, guys. I want all, at least the ones on the left, to be all black, all right? I guess I could go up there and clean the solar panels while they're up there and paint a little bit of it. Just paint the stuff that you can see so it looks black. Alright, so maybe I might do that later, I'm not sure. Probably not. That's probably not one. Honestly, I would rather have the solar panels in aluminum color than black, because black gets hot, and when the solar panels get hot, they don't generate as much energy or electricity, okay? But anyway, yeah, they're gonna go on top of this one right here, so I want to paint it black, alright? So that's what this video is about today. I'm painting my solar panels, the frames on my solar panel, alright? And so when they're done drying, I'm gonna go paint them black, all right? And then I'll do 2 today, and then I'll do the last one tomorrow, all right? I've opted to paint them on my grass, so I don't have to put a drop cloth. If paint gets on the grass, I don't really care, okay? It's grass, it grows. Well, yeah, the grass is dying, okay, because we got like a drought. Okay, how are we gonna do this, you ask? Well, here we go. Here's the some painter's tape that I have. We're gonna put painter's tape over the solar panel part, all right, the glass, so just in case I mess up, all right, well, so I can paint over it a little, okay? We don't want to get paint on the glass, all right, because we need that to be clear, right? So we're gonna line the edges of the solar panel with the tape, okay, so I don't get any paint on the glass. I don't think we need to do the whole solar panel, just edges, okay? And then this is what I'm going to be using, Pour 15 caliper paint, all right? And this is the black version. It's superior heat resistant coating, so that's good because it's going to be out in the sun and it's going to get hot, all right? Excellent coverage, brilliant ceramic light color, withstands up to 500 degrees Fahrenheit. I doubt it will get that hot on the roof, all right? Maybe it might get to like 200 degrees. Durable finish, professional use, all right? Pour 15 is very good paint, all right? They use it for like restoring vehicles and stuff, all right? It's highly rust resistant, all right? We don't have to really worry about that because it's aluminum, but it's a durable finish, all right? So basically, all right, and this is what we're going to use to apply it, these foam brushes. Okay, I think this the small one here will be just enough, all right? So my plan is to use this today, and then we'll use this one tomorrow, the wider one, all right? We'll probably use the wider one. I'll probably cut the wider one a little bit so it fits the solar panel frame. But I think today we'll use this guy, okay? Figure it out, because my plan is to just throw it away after I use it, so that's why I need 2 of them. These are about $1 from Lowe's, so I'm not worried about throwing them away or anything, all right? If I need to do any kind of touch-ups, I got a bunch of brushes in here, all right, that I use for painting stuff like that, like stuff where I can just throw the brush away after. So that means not that much of a cleanup, guys. That's a good thing, all right? I've used this before on yeah, I've used this on calipers and caliper brackets before, and it works pretty good. On calipers, it does kind of chip off after a while. That's what I want to say, and that brake dust, you know. But I think this will be a great paint for a solar panel. All right, we'll see. We'll see how good it sticks, though. That's the thing. I'm just gonna apply this straight to the aluminum. All right, hopefully it'll stick pretty good. We'll see. Okay, so I'm waiting for it to dry. I'm gonna go get something to eat, and when I come back, hopefully it'll be dry, and then we'll start doing the masking and start the painting. All right, cool deal. Okay guys, I got my goodies assembled, and we're gonna go apply the tape to there, okay? I could not use tape, you know, and try to freehand it, but yeah, and this is the other stuff I was using. Squeegee and brush and some car paint. All right, probably better to use dish soap, but hey. So, all right, so I just want to iterate that I'm not stressing too much on this paint job, all right? I don't need it to look pretty. It's not like I'm painting a car or something, all right? I just want to make it look black, all right? I understand that when I do install it, they're gonna get all scratched up anyways, all right? Just like the black solar panels do, they get all scratched up, okay? Maybe when they're up there, we can do a little touch up on it. That's no problem, all right? But I'm not stressing the paint job. It doesn't have to be like a 10, all right? I'm going for like maybe around like a 5 to like a 7 type of thing, all right? So yeah, if some dirt sticks to it or grass, this is not the ideal surface to be painting on, all right? Because the wind is blowing and it's blowing all this crap. I saw ants crawling on it earlier, so yeah, I'm not like, it doesn't have to be a super beautiful solar panel, all right? I just want it to match the solar panels that look on the roof, all right? And if one of them is aluminum and black, the other one is black, then yeah, you would definitely tell the difference, all right? I wish there was a way just to strip the black off of the other one, but that would be hard. I think it's just easier to paint it. Okay, so I'm gonna put one coat on, and yeah, we're gonna put one coat on, one nice thick coat, all right? And it looks like they're pretty dry, so we're gonna go ahead and put it and tape it up, all right? Okay, so I'm just gonna tape the edges, all right, like right here, so when I paint it, it won't get all messed up. Okay, I've gone ahead and masked one panel. All right, now that I think about it, I probably don't really need to mask it, because even if I did get some black paint on the edge here, the very edge, this not the panel, this not the you know, the PV, the photovoltaic cell. It's all of this white border here is like, it does nothing, all right guys? So even if I did manage to get some paint on there, it's okay, all right? And I could just rub it off too, you know, so it's probably not necessary to thing it. Maybe tomorrow we'll experiment, and I'll just not tape the one I'm gonna do tomorrow, all right? But for now, we'll tape it. This gives me, you know, it'll make it easier for me to paint, is what I'll say. So it's good to have some fingernails. Oh, you know what? There might be some water in there. That's why it's not sticking. I remember one of these panels was still wet a little bit. Okay, well there you go. Okay, this is the good stuff too. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and do this. I'm gonna do it off camera, but yeah, it's pretty much gonna look like that. As you can see, there's grass and stuff already landing on the panel everywhere. What I might do is, I think we'll be fine. But I'll try to make sure the surface is clean before we paint it. Okay, I got both panels taped up, and we're ready to go painting. The sun's coming down, so yeah, we probably should hurry so the paint dries. So I've decided to use the thicker one. All right, it looks like the thicker brush will be better for painting the sides, and then the thinner brush will be better for painting the top. But I'm just going to use this one today, and then when we use the other one, we use the small one. Okay, HadesOmega is cheap like that. I don't know if you can clean this off the brush too. Yeah, that's a good question. I think I'm just gonna toss it. It's only like $1. Okay, so let's go open this stuff up. All right. Got my thingy here. So so that's the reason I went and wanted to brush this stuff on as opposed to spray painting it. It's a lot easier. There's really not that much stuff we're painting anyways. It's just the frame, guys, so this makes it way easier. Okay, so there's the stuff. Black. So I've kind of zoomed in on this side. I'll do a close-up of this one and then we'll just do the rest of them. All right. All right, voila, you've got a black framed solar panel. So I used about 1/4 of this, all right? So I think we're barely gonna have enough, all right? We're barely gonna have enough paint to do this, okay? But yeah, I can pretty much use a lot of paint, so. But I'm not gonna have a lot left, is what I wanna say, so that's good. This is a perfect size for doing 3 panels, all right? Maybe we could probably do 4 panels, but okay, let's get a close look. Okay, there it is. Looks good. You probably see some spots where like it's not very thick. Maybe I might go through it one more time, you know, after I'm done with the other one, after this one is dried a bit. All right, definitely you want it elevated as much as possible. See, I missed a couple spots here and stuff. And then like when you paint one side, some of it gets off on the other side, so you gotta rebrush that again. And yeah, man, it's a pain in the ass. Now this paint doesn't stick too well to this, is what I'm gonna say, but it's okay. I think if you just let it thicken up a little bit, yeah, that's why I'm thinking maybe 2 coats would be ideal. But it looks good. It looks good. So yeah, so now's a good time. You can tell the difference between the black one and the aluminum one, right? So it definitely looks black. All right, let's get a 360. All right. Yeah, it definitely looks black from a distance. So that's what I'm going for. It doesn't have to be perfect, guys. If you can see some streaks of aluminum still left in it. Also, there's a little wall on the inside. That's still going to be aluminum. Maybe if I didn't get it, but you can see it makes a big mess. I think I got a little bit on the solar panel. All right, the glass part. See, I wiped it off here. I might have to get something else and wipe it off. Oh yeah, I can feel. Oh damn it. All right, yeah. We'll figure out. We'll clean that up later. I got a little bit of paint on there, so we'll get some alcohol or something and rub it off if we can. All right, well, that's okay. It doesn't look too bad. Okay, so I'm just gonna go ahead and do this one off camera. That's how that one went. I think it went pretty well. I don't know how long it took me to paint it. Let me see. Okay, I checked how long that last video clip was. It was about 18 minutes, all right? So roughly takes me 20 minutes to paint one panel, all right? I think I'm gonna take a little break. This is not good for your back, guys. All right, I'm just hunched over all the time, yeah. Okay, but yeah, I gotta make sure the paint doesn't dry too, so I'll probably take a quick 1-minute break and then start doing that one, all right? So it helps to just kind of work your way along. All right, brush it like this, and then if you see some spots that like need a little more paint, then just try to spread it on there. But then after that, it's like you're just kind of just spreading the paint around, and you start to see spots in there that aren't painted anymore. So like, yeah, it's kind of tough to use this stuff. So I'll say, on a brake caliper, I would put it on much thicker. Like, I think 2 coats would be perfect. All right, but I don't think I'm gonna have enough to use it on brake calipers when we're done with this. Okay, so I'll show you guys the finished product. That's only 2 of the panels. We'll have to do the other one tomorrow. All right. All right, and voila, we got 2 black frame solar panels now. So I'm not gonna lie, that finish is really nice. It's like a gloss black finish. The other solar panels are not gloss black. That's what it's there, right? But yeah, so this is how much paint we got left. We got about half the can. So like I said, it's about 1/4 of the can for the solar panels. All right, so I might use the rest to touch up some other stuff that I did on the cars. So. But yeah, I think it turned out good. I honestly, to tell you the truth, I think it would be best if you do 2 coats. You do 2 light, yeah, just do 2 light coats is what I want to say. Because if you see any kind of streaks or anything, just wait for it to dry and then start painting over it again, and then that'll get the rest of that. So I went through this one again. All right, so you can still see some streaks in that one, but it's like whatever. Okay, so yes, it is kind of a mess. Not gonna lie. I think I should have trimmed that brush down a little bit. That brush is just the right size to get in the mouth of that can, is what I'd say, all right? What I could have done, I guess what I could have done is put it in another container, but yeah, I guess that would have probably been the cleanest. It made a mess. Like, every time I dipped it in there, some of it would come off on the side. So I think if I'd made it just a tad bit, just a tiny bit, but this is a good sized brush for painting the sides. It was perfect, dude. So I didn't really have to do much. The top, probably the smaller brush should have been better. So I think I should have used both brushes. Okay, but tomorrow we'll use the small one, and I'll tell you guys how it went. All right. So what is HadesOmega going to do with this foam brush? Is we're just gonna put it in the garbage here. All right. Thanks, buddy. You've served your purpose. In you go. Okay, so I think what we're gonna do now, I know, yeah, I got paint all over my freaking hands. My hands are gonna be black for a while. Hopefully it won't rub off on my phone or something, you know. It's sticky. Okay, so now we're gonna take the painter's tape off, I think. I think we should do it now while the paint is not cured. Right? So there you go. Looks like a little bit. It's okay if a little bit gets on the panel, but yeah, I think it's a good idea to put the painter's tape, because sometimes the paint gets all over the place. Okay, so this corner was still wet, so it came off really easy. But okay, go. Looks like it turned out pretty good. What we don't want is to peel it off and then it takes off the paint on the rest of it. Alright, not bad. Okay. A waste of tape, but looks good. Oh, somebody's having like a barbecue or something. I can smell it. It smells so good. Okay, looks like I made a bit of a mess here, but we got all the tape. That's good. Probably want to peel away from it. Okay. Probably should do that one first, actually. That's okay. All right. This here, a little bit on the corner there. Oh, there's still some water on the solar panel, like I mentioned. So you definitely want to make sure your solar panel is dry. And yeah, you definitely want to squeegee it. Squeegeeing it helps it a lot. Looks good. I don't see a whole lot of stuff all over the place. Okay, last one. A little bit on the edge. It looks like the corners are where the paint likes to accumulate the most. Okay, but it looks good. None of it is covering the cells. All right. Okay, let's go do this one next. I think we ended back here, yeah. Okay. Pretty happy with it. A waste of tape. Oh, wish I could reuse it, you know. It's okay. It looks beautiful. I think it turned out pretty good. I think my operation turn solar panel black worked. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and do the next one tomorrow, and I will let you guys know what the aftermath is. Okay, I'll let you know how it goes. I will be using the smaller brush, but it should be easier. There's only one solar panel to do this time. All right, cool. That one I might do 2 coats is what I'll do. We'll try to do two light coats on that one. I'm just gonna leave these guys out here to dry tonight, and then that'll be it. Okay, hopefully nothing too much stuff sticks to it, but it's pretty much dry for the most part. All right, and then when it's really dry, yeah, maybe tomorrow I will try to take off some of the paint that got on the solar panels, the solar cells. There's only like 1 or 2 spots where that happened. Okay. Here's we go. All right, it's the next day, and there's my black framed solar panels. They look mostly black. Oh, I can smell the paint still. It should be dry. Yeah, oh, it feels good. You know, it's got a nice little finish to it. But yeah, there's a lot of kind of brush streaks and stuff in it. It's okay. Like I said, I'm not stressing it as long as it looks mostly black. So yeah, you can see a lot of the white still. We go on the other side where the sun is shining. Oh, I got some paint splotches here. Oh, good, it just comes off the glass. Good. It actually comes off because of the heat, I guess. Yeah, there's another one right here. I guess the paint is not totally dry yet, so this would be a good time to wash the panel again. Okay, we'll have to put some kind of glass polish on it or something, but yeah, I did get some paint on the glass a little bit, it's okay, no big deal. Okay, so yeah, that's it. I'm gonna go put these somewhere else for now, and we'll get the 3rd panel, and then we'll go, I'll go wash it, then paint it up. All right, I'll let you guys know how that goes. But it'll be easier because there'll only be one to do. So I think it's best to get this done like earlier in the day, so like it can cool down and stuff. So they're all in the sun right now. I don't know how much sunlight we're gonna get because we got some clouds over there, but yeah. Okay, I'll let you guys know how it goes. So yeah, well, I think it turned out pretty good. Yeah, I think it turned out pretty good. Oh man, look all runny here. Oh yeah, it's super runny. What's up with that? Yeah, it's like over too much paint. I don't know what happened there. It's okay. Like I said, I wasn't going for like a really good paint job. Hey, that's a pretty bad paint job, guys. At least it didn't make a big mess, all right? Yeah, spray paint probably would have been better choice, but we could have used like Rust-Oleum or something. But I think it'll be fine. Yeah, it looks pretty horrible. That's okay. You're not gonna, most of that you're not gonna see anyways, because like it'll be covered up by the other panel. All right. Oh, I will put the panels in the way where you can't see that nasty paint job. All right, it's big out. All right, it's big here, and I just got done painting the solar panel. All right, so this is the last one. All right. It still doesn't look very good, but whatever, dude. So I did the same thing as last time. I washed it, and then I let it dry, and I masked it. I made sure it was really dry this time, so I didn't have any problems with water this time around. And then I went and painted it. I used a smaller brush this time. All right, I used this small guy. Definitely, it was easier dipping it in that can. All right. I think next time I think it's the wide one is still better, but it would be better if I cut it just a little bit so it fits in there a little better, because it makes a big mess when you dip it in there, because like it rubs on the sides. Anyway, there it is. So this time around I did 2 smaller coats. Okay, I might go around and put another coat in some places that it doesn't look very strong, is what I'm gonna say. All right, like right here, you definitely see that needs help. I'm getting like grass all over it and stuff. But there it is. Okay, this time I did 2 lighter coats. All right, I did 2 light coats. I said, oh, don't worry if you missed the first one. The first pass, we'll get it on the second pass, because what I've noticed is when you put the paint on there and then like you try to put more paint on it later, it just kind of just rubs it off. All right, it doesn't want to stick on there. So that's probably why you should use a primer. That's what I say. All right. But yeah, so I did 2 smaller coats, and then I tried to rub all the excess paint off. Like sometimes you get it on there and it starts dripping down. You want to try to brush that off as soon as possible, or else it leaves like over spray, or I don't know what you would call it with the brush. But there it is. I see already see there's some dust, some grass on it, but I think it looks good. Yeah, there's really nothing to touch up. All right, here's what the bottom of the other one looks like. So you can see there's paint on the bottom here. I don't know how that's gonna made up too well with the rails, but I think it'll be fine. We can sand it down if we have to. But yeah, you can see a lot of runoff, some of it, but I think it turned out really good. It's good. Okay. Oh yeah, there's some excess right there. See, that's too much. I should probably try to touch that up before it dries. Okay, so we'll take a look at it tomorrow. I'm gonna leave it overnight and let it dry, and then we'll put it all back, and then when I'm ready to install them, we'll ready to, but they are ready to install pretty much. Once these are dry, I'm ready to install them on the roof, so I just have to get the rest of the goodies. All right, here's we go. Okay, it looks like I got about a 1/4 can left, so yeah, pretty much every solar panel eats up a 1/4 of the can. All right, so I'll use the rest of it to paint some rotors, some brake whatchamacallit lying around, my brake calipers, that's what I want to say, to do some touch-ups. Okay, before the paint gets too dry, let's go pull these off. So how does it go now? Just pull it off. This is kind of fun. I kind of like doing it. I don't think I had any big accidents spilling it this time. I think maybe there might be like a drip or drop somewhere, but it's good. It's good. Sometimes I wish I put a little more on the inside, because I know it's not gonna thing, you know. I just need it to look sort of black on top of the roof. Okay, so we'll check it out tomorrow. Big hair, not making such good solar power today, that's for sure. All right, but there it is. It's done. Pretty sure it's dry. It looks good. It's a little shiny. I would say that's like a matte finish. It's not glossy, but I don't know. We'll have to when we get it up on the roof, we'll have to compare to what both look like. All right, yeah, it's not the freaking best paint job ever, man, but there you go. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and put this back over here. Oh yeah, you can take a look at the other one. I moved the other one here yesterday. I moved one of them, so they're just gonna go back here in storage. So let's see, that's my handiwork there. Yeah, there's a missing. This you can see a lot missing. This one actually didn't drip a whole lot, so all right, let's go. So I put these here like this, so I put the other solar panel on top so the water doesn't drip on it and stuff. So Okay, I was smart this time and I used the cart to move it. But there it is. Alright, you can see the aluminum at the bottom is still aluminum, but the sides are black, so it looks alright, man. Look at this over too much orange peel, man. Horrible. But whatever. I'm not going for a beauty competition here, alright? So yeah, that's fine. Whatever. I'll try to put the prettier ones on the bottom. I'll say, you know what, now that I think about it, you're not really even going to see the solar panel all that much because they're going to be like on the top here, on the very top. Like you're not going to even be able to look at them all that much. So it's just okay. That's why I said, like, yeah, don't stress the quality of the paint job. It's okay. As long as it looks black, that's all I care about, alright? I think it turned out pretty good. Let's see how good this Pour 15 stuff lasts in the sun and the elements and everything. I think it'll be pretty good. Okay, so there you go. That's the end of this episode. I'm done painting my solar panels, and so the next thing is I have to gather the rest of the parts to install these guys, and then we'll go install it because fall is upon us, and that's when that was the plan to when to install these. All right, let's go.